When does Warlock pick now? Mine's like in.
I want to get the point bar for
You get the live share link?
I did. Starting.
Okay.
That'll do.
All right.
Alright.
So you're in. All right. So I took your amazing, awesome wizardry and tried to stick it in a reusable class, and I think I failed somewhere along the way.
Okay.
So you see, I put the comments in here just to kind of give some context as to what was happening. So are the comments accurate? Bueller.
I'm reading it.
No, I know. Part of it is I'm making sure the audio doesn't cut, because you know how janky my audio is.
Don't worry, you'll hear Tammy's wow.
Gotcha.
Alright. I mean, yeah, it looks right.
Okay, so at least I conceptualized the problem correctly. So then I have some tests that are set up that just write some debug output. So maybe we can talk through that. So one of the things I tried to do... Here we go. Alright, so this is the original test that was written. And I felt like it was flawed, but at the same time I couldn't explain why it was flawed. So let's kind of walk through... I'm going to hit F12 and it's going to work. Yeah, there we go. Let's kind of walk through specifically this this NQ task and kind of talk through what it's doing at a cursory level, like kind of the whole deal. And then we'll talk about whether or not this is the correct place for this subscribe to happen, because I understand this is where I need to set up the observable. But like, is this the right place for the subscribe to happen? Should the subscribe need to be something that's done outside of this encapsulation or what? But anyway.
Was that a question I should answer?
You're going to answer it anyway, so yeah, go ahead.
I mean, probably.
That's what I thought.
I can't spell.
Typing's hard. Oh, you're... Ooh. That's because you don't reactive UI.
Well, do you have that installed?
Probably not, but there's an extension method for it. Dispose
In
with.
reactive UI.
Reactive UI should be installed.
Oh. Alright, well, I didn't know if that was there. So calm the fuck down.
Hey, I'm calm. You're yelling.
I'm not yelling. I'm swearing.
Anyway.
I'm not yelling.
But you get a chance to see that there's multiple ways to skin that cat. And
I can't. It won't.
it won't let you? Okay, that's fine. I got it. Instrument interface. Oh, whoa, what just happened? Implement interface with dispose pattern, yeah?
Yeah.
I push it. There it goes. So it's down here. Here we go.
It's a lot of stuff.
Right? Oh, get rid of these ugly region tags. They are so unsightly.
the to-dos,
No one cares
all this
about
crap.
it. Right? All that means
Labs.
nothing.
Fuck all this.
That's all you need. Right?
So that's what I would do. Like, so when your queue scheduler is there, you're good. If not, you're done.
Okay. So then, yeah, that doesn't matter in the long run.
Tom's coming from the side.
Right, because doing this in the constructor, basically what we're doing is we're creating a subject that has subject of iObservable datetime offset. Yikes, that's not easy to conceptualize. And then we're explicitly publishing, which means we're making it connectable. We're setting a ref count, which says only execute once. We're not null. We're combining latest with. We're expanding out, and then we're merging back down, and we're forcing it. That's pretty much it. Okay.
I just changed them all.
What'd you do?
I changed them all to unit.
Oh. Why?
It was only daytime offset
For you to do your thing, I know. Yeah, just do unit.default. There you go.
Coming that way.
Or if I had brought in rocket searching extensions, I could just do .toSignal, which I like. Oh, the toSignal. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, because what happened was earlier I ran one of the unit tests and the observable here on line 29, this was coming into this as null. And I was like, oh God.
Sorry,
This was showing up as null.
Hold on.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, the worker was set to null?
Thankfully not the shaving cream this time.
No, the observable that was getting passed. Yeah, worker was set to null. Yeah, I'm sorry. Wow. Well, no, not worker. The observable inside of worker. Because worker is a subject of iObservable.
Yeah. So that was getting set to null.
And that's what I couldn't figure out.
That's combined latest.
Looks like my wand's hit you guys right in the foot. That wand.
Yeah, you can get rid of the where dot null. I was just putting that there just to be safe at that point.
So combined latest is going to give you the latest value from either observable, depending on which one fires first.
Right. Whichever one fires first.
Yeah, so if observable hasn't fired yet, it's going to be pause hasn't fired yet, it's going to be
Quick, Kelly, use your jumper kit.
false. It's a boolean. But
He didn't even hear my fun.
I guess it probably makes sense to just move from LNP.
Why not just do it further up and check everything for not null?
Because at this point, you're not going to get the null value till you combine.
Okay.
He lost his Discord.
Right, so your pause happens. Combined latest says, okay, I haven't got a value yet. Here's the latest. The latest is null because he never gave me a value.
It's okay, now we can DPF.
So you either combine latest or start with.
Maybe.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so then this seems correct to you. That's fine.
Look at this control. He disappeared.
So then let's talk about the NQ method, right? You're explicitly creating an observable to wrap the worker process to then send back out, right? because you're basically doing observable create,
I don't know.
and
I
then
can't see.
you're going to look at the worker progress. You're going to explicitly tick the worker process on the request that comes in. You're going to do whatever the observer is supposed to do. You're going to materialize the notifications. You're going to look for the complete notification of the. You're looking for the completion notification of the request, and then you're selecting that out to a unit, and then you're going to return the outer observable so that it only transpires once.
Plus Discord's like, why is there?
Does that sound right?
Yeah, to me it sounds right.
Okay.
No, I mean, so what's confusing there?
It's not confusing. So what was confusing is what's confusing is the behavior that I'm getting as a result of running the tests and what the expectation I have based upon my understanding.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I'm trying to get to. Let me find out that this thing will format my code better than. Oh no, it doesn't. I was gonna say, man, if this thing formats my code better than Visual Studio Mac, I'm gonna like legitimately rip into them.
But when the male trolls like
Yeah, go ahead. I already know what you're gonna do. Go ahead, and do it.
Oh no, I can do nothing.
Oh, you were about to. I'm about to do this.
Just clicking on stuff.
Okay. So.
Yeah, so I mean, really all that's happening here is the work. Right? Is, hold on. Me.
You're ready to feel the pain.
Stop. Hopefully.
I saw
It's okay. This is real life. It's okay.
I have no way out of this.
So, we want the request to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to send the outside world information about the request happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the do does here. So when
Right.
this
So the
comes
do basically says
through-
notify the observer.
correct,
Alright, Kel, go for it.
and then this whole inner observable is for the worker to process through. With the merge.
Right.
So basically, this won't happen because this is not getting subscribed to until there's room in merge. Once there's room in merge, this gets subscribed, this starts notifying event. This was just a shortcut. This way we don't notify the worker with a bunch of on nexts.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of needless on nexts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we only care about completed.
Because we only care that it completed. And so that's all that's going on there. So, I mean, that's the idea, is we create that new observer, or the new observable, so that we tell the outside world what's going on.
Right.
And this is just to stop them from subscribing more than once.
Right. That's to keep them from firing off the logic inside their request 10 times because they subscribe 10 times on the outside.
Now, if they subscribe and it completes and they subscribe again, it'll do the same work. But that's probably expected.
Yes, that is expected because completion of work is okay, but we don't want to fire off 10 network requests. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine.
Well, it leaves it in their court if they want to cache it into it or what they want to do.
Correct. Okay. So, going back to the test, this is what I like. This got weird, and I don't know if it's got to do with the task.delay or the explicit. It may not have anything to do with any of that. I may just be chasing my tail on ridiculous stuff. But this did not function in the way that your link pad stuff did.
Okay.
What it did was it actually was running things in serial. And I have a feeling that it's got to do with the TPL and the way the TPL is doing things. Oh, did you just really just break everything? Why'd you do that?
Well, you didn't have a task here, so XUnit doesn't know this. And then
I didn't even see that. I'm so used to writing async tasks for unit tests. Okay.
Same here. Task.
Okay. Because what I thought it was and what felt weird was it seemed like that's what I honed in on was the dot result was explicitly called, and I know that you don't ever do dot result when you're awaiting because the TPL doesn't like it.
So now the thing is, you have this in queued task. You're running this in serial, so it's never going to actually wait. Period. So what you really probably want is something like I guess ends.
Tracker on you or some shit.
Are you doing it? Bless you. Yeah, you are going to do what I think you're going to do. Okay.
Let's not.
Yep. And then you explicitly call all the tasks at once.
Oh, man. Okay.
I usually have to kill a one.
Let me help you. Okay. What'd you break? I'm trying to help you look through it.
Yeah, see, I don't see the problem.
I don't either. Hold on. Oh, I do.
No, I literally don't see that problem details of the squigglies.
Those are awesome.
It's been broken for a while.
You
Wait, you don't see what?
I don't see the squigglies.
Okay. Okay. So you can't see the squigglies.
No, I do not see this.
You don't see them, but I see
I don't know why. I need to actually report that as a bug.
I'm gonna wait for you all before you.
Sure. User voice.
I'm nowhere near this shit.
Squiggles.
Okay, so we're doing Q.
Jesse, you right here.
And this NQ returns a task of bool. That's the problem. So,
Oh, my bad.
I just
no, it's
tried
okay.
to. God.
Okay, well that's still not the problem, obviously. It's a func of task, bool, and you're doing that. You're doing a dot continue with, and you're giving it an action. Oh. It's probably a void return type. No? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's an action.
I was like, wait, what is it balking at? I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Doesn't know how to return void. What are you doing? Now what are you doing?
I didn't do anything.
It's not you.
No, or.
Wait.
Stop. Oh my god. I just clicked the button and everything went all over the place.
I was playing. I was gonna fight on
What are
that.
you doing, David?
I fixed it.
No, you didn't.
Looks like I fixed
Yeah, because you can't see the squigglies.
it.
Of course it looks like it's fixed on your end. It was never broken. Oh, you're killing me.
Here.
No, it's still. Do me a favor. Just
Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind.
You done?
Oh.
You were like getting prepared.
Semicolon. Did I fix it?
No.
You kidding?
I'm serious.
I don't know.
It's not gonna be a completed task. It's gonna be a task of from result, maybe. Because remember, it's a type bool.
Right.
So
Oh, wait. No, look.
what? What's your problem? Because like that just fixed it.
Oh, did it fix it? Oh, yes, because
Oh no, it
the
didn't.
action returns a task. Continue
No,
with.
it didn't. I lied. Yeah, the action returns the task, right? Yeah.
So just do this.
Ha! You are brilliant.
Use the bookcases. Why not?
There you go.
Oh, that looks so much uglier than an observable implementation, doesn't it?
Surprised you didn't test this with observables.
I have it up here, right here. See, just so you know, I have it set up. Same test. Same thing you did. Yeah. Just for the record. So you don't have to be surprised. I did.
I meant with like virtual time.
Oh, I was getting there. First thing is, so I'm somebody asked me to help them build something like this, and the original way that I went about doing it I didn't like. So when you proposed this, I was like, okay, this makes way more sense and is way more in line with what I was trying to accomplish. Because like I have a timer service that I'm working on which does something similar to this, but it's not processing anything. It's just returning. It's basically just an observable dot interval that I can pause and start, or stop and start, like a stopwatch. This is a lot more intricate. So most likely what's going to happen is you're going to be doing like a network request or a series of network requests. So my initial thought was, and this is where I'm going to like start to break my brain. My initial thought was I would have some set of commands, right, that do something. And candidly, I would rather this be observable, but I know how finicky people can be about observables versus tasks. So anyway, here we are. So my thought process was this, and then I just send in some new operation to the enqueue. So it would look something like I don't need you. I can just do voyage. Right, and I got RQ. Right, so I have the queue service, and then I basically say, I do a bunch of like q.enqueue, but I basically do like a q.enqueue and give it some like I have to actually implement the thing, but I give it an operation, so some I operation dot execute, right? I give it that, and then let it execute, and then I'm good to go.
Right? He keeps like
That was my thought.
twitching.
Yeah, that during the.
Does that make sense?
I can see that.
Okay, yeah.
Because that way I'm abstracting. It's just an operation, right? At that point, it's just an operation, and any additional business-related logic can be handled in the operation and doesn't have to be dealt with in this thing.
Purely anecdotal.
Control dot, not the other one. So we'll just do return observable dot. No, not extensions. Just give me the observable control dot using system not reactive. It's so weird because I'm having to use different keystrokes in VS Code, and I'm like, I don't know how to do the things. Return default. I don't have C#8. I know you're gonna yell at me. Why don't you have nullability turned on? Because nullability is not my friend. All right, so basically, I was thinking something like this, where I would have some operation, and I just do operation.execute, and then I'm good to go. Like, that was my thought. And that made sense in my mind.
Yeah.
Go away. All that can go away. But I know people have an affinity for tasks, so I don't force observables on people. But either way, it should still work, right? Like, the task way is just harder.
You can you can just surface the
Yes.
task
I didn't even know they
API.
could do that.
Well, because I feel like in the task representation, you have to explicitly pass everything in and then explicitly wait. But in the observable world, you technically don't. You can just continue to enqueue stuff as long as you have a reference to what you're enqueuing. Is that an accurate assumption?
Say that again?
So in the task world, I have to provide it a list of tasks, a hardbound list of tasks, and then explicitly like wait all or win all or something, right? In the observable world, I can basically do the same for each loop indefinitely as long as I keep a reference to whatever this observable is. So as long as I do something like control dot introduce local variable, so as long as I do something like this, as long as I have the request and I save the request somewhere, I can do this later, but I can do it on each individual one by doing request dot subscribe, right? So that's to me the hell? Oh. I was like, why is it not working? But to me, that's the power of the observable over the task in this scenario, right?
But Mr. Walker,
You probably don't actually want to subscribe to this guy.
Oh god.
I wouldn't. Not outside, you probably wouldn't. But I mean,
Because you're handing ownership over to the queue.
right. And that's going back to the point. That's why this is creating a wrapper around it, because around its execution, so that way you're not actually subscribing to the execution of the request. You're responding. You're subscribing to the completion of the request.
Yes.
So I get that. Well, no, you may want to do that, right? Like you may want to do something like subscribe, and at the end of the request, alert the UI or something like that.
But this is going to kick off the request.
What do you mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You're right. Wow. Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's all.
No, you're right. Because what we're actually wanting to do then is, instead of do that there, we're wanting to do like var result equals, and then now I have the downstream resultant operation from inside the queue, and now the result, I can do what I want, and that's
Cal
the
is a
completion
fancy
notification.
TPS.
Derp. Now I'm closer to it.
Yeah. No, that was just...
No, it's okay. No, I appreciate that. 'Cause I was like, wait.
So from the task perspective, yes, right.
You're fidgeting.
But they could have another thread queuing up a task, right?
True.
And then it awaits, and it's going to go away, or not? Like the thread's going to go to sleep. Well, not sleep, but you know what I mean. Back to the thread pool.
Thread.sleep. Put thread.sleep in all your production codes. All of it.
No.
Yes, which is.
Oh my god, yes.
It'll put the thread back to the thread pool while it's doing the operation.
Right.
Right? So you don't necessarily have to do this, assuming you have things that are queuing up all those tasks.
Right.
And it could be multiple components, multiple operations that are happening.
Right.
In the fish.
Now, I still like the observable better. But
I do too. It just feels cleaner to me. Right, because like even the same exact.
you want to really fuck with people
Always.
and do like ref.
What are you doing? Where are you? Oh, I should probably. You're all over the place. Hold on. Let me follow you.
And then observable.
What? No, don't do that. Don't. What? Are you serious?
Damn it.
Are you about to do what I think you're about to do?
Kitty cat.
Now, what does that do here? I don't see. So.
It's red
Give me
and
this.
squiggly.
I could actually look at it.
And it says converts the asynchronous function into an observable sequence. Each subscription to the resulting sequence must be passed with the ref keyword.
Okay. Fix it.
No, that's getting weird. Don't do
Because it's
that.
not a variable.
Yeah, don't do that. That's what did you? Yeah, because you added ref. Why did you add ref?
And do it within.
Why are you doing that? Yeah, that solved it, but now the request is still wonky, and I don't understand why you're doing this.
Rattlegore, and you try to tank him or stuff, he can't knock you back. But as soon as he does, he like drops all taunts him just. Oh, that was a bit tricky.
Oh, but anyway, I'm trying to be mean and cruel.
Usually what happens.
Hey, I've been doing pretty good at not dying in.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out like what's the purpose of what you're doing. Like, what is it? What are you trying to accomplish?
I have to look it up. Give me a second.
Okay, teach me, O wise one.
Mace.
Stretching days or
Oh,
What?
in just causes a struck past options.
I like it just like
No, what I really wanted to do was do ref. Oh, that's just tough. I really wanted to pass it by ref. That way, they can if they pass it'll the observable will never see it again.
Oh God.
Right.
Yeah, you are cruel. It's like, why would you do that to people? Why? I guess I should probably open up Twitch and see if there's anyone actually paying attention to this nonsense.
I'm paying attention now because I can see the squiggles.
Oh, you're looking at Twitch?
Yeah, because I can see.
Okay. I just realized I'm like, hey, I'm live. Hey, what's going on?
So this actually no longer matters. Me trying to be. Would have been funny.
So now, how the hell do we execute these tests so I can show you what I'm talking about? We'd have to debug the tests.
Bug report extension. Live share.
Oh, you probably want a terminal? You got a terminal.
Yeah, I have a terminal.
Okay. So were you trying to infer earlier that if I wrote the Blazor stuff, you weren't going to use it? Is that what you're trying to infer?
Huh? What?
Were you trying to infer that because I wrote the Blazor, if I wrote the Blazor stuff, you weren't going to use it?
No. What?
I told you earlier that Sexton is going to have support for Blazor this week.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but I have to go play with it.
it's all about.
Well, it would be dependent upon you trying to use more MVVM. But you said you were doing like Blazor and reactive UI, so think of it as a reactive navigation solution for your reactive application?
I have to look at it. I don't know what it does.
It's a navigation service, so that way you're not doing page-to-page navigation, you're doing view model navigation.
I still want to get buffer in here.
I know you were talking about that, but like, hold on. But before you go hacking at the code, let's just go execute the tests and see. Or better yet, I can do it over here in Rider, so I can just pull up.
His cleave is like
I can
3
pull up the Rider and do it. What?
I have to ask you to enable the command.
How do I does that? Wait, what? Where does it tell me? How do I enable the command? What command?
I clicked on the run test thing on the test.
Yeah, bro.
Where is it? I don't see it.
It's a code lens
I just see it.
under fact.
Debug test.
Yeah.
Debug console. Open a file which can be attached to the debugger. Open launch.json. I don't even know what's going on anymore. What just happened? What'd you do, David?
I did nothing. I'm not allowed to execute command. That's all I can do.
It opened up launch.json. That's not debugging a unit test. What's going on?
You probably have to configure it.
Yeah, what? It's got stuffs in it. What more do I need to do?
I'm sure just debug now again.
I did that.
Probably configured it for you the first time.
It did, but it's just doing it again. Like it's not letting me pass the. Let me see.
Did you save the file?
To see what it would do.
I exited. Was I supposed to like exit? Doesn't automatically save? I'm confused.
I don't know.
You need it.
Like you're the one that uses this stuff.
So,
Error processing launch options at settings field program workspace folder
He does sell
net
stuff.
core app 2.2. I love simple shit. Yeah. All right, here we go.
The shit incident.
Our littles source.
A shincident?
That's funny.
Nah, when she said the shit out. Somebody's got that.
Forms test bin debug
That's
net core app 2.2
see,
forms.test.dll. So I don't see what the problem is. Oh no, VS Mac is like has a mind of its own and it's opening when I don't want it to. Quit. Go away. No, I don't want your stuff you're selling. That's extremely awkward because it's there. I see it. I see the DLL.
make sure you want to stay back.
Hold on.
It's probably just easier to run it in Rider because Rider's like right here. And it's like go gadget unit test. But you can't see my Rider windows, so that's the only issue with that.
I can on Twitch.
Oh, there you go.
Or, well, you have to
Renya?
probably configure Twitch to show Rider. Because, yeah, I don't see Rider. Oh.
Yeah, I do have to do exactly that. So let's go ahead and let's.
Wait, what's your workspace folder?
Huh?
Go back to the file view and.
I want you to know.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, the file's not debugged.
So you say you like to watch the
What you talking about?
For real, that seam and that's
The file icon on the left by the close button.
Good times, right?
I can imagine Bendy shaving her head at this point.
Oh, here?
I got paranoid about that. I'd be looking around the shower every time.
Yeah, it's like 5-second delay. Give me a second.
You're fine.
Where?
You
What?
said the file icon on the left by the close button.
In VS
He
Code.
used to be a driver.
VS Code, yeah.
You had to worry about coming outside.
Yeah, like the file view, the file folder view.
Oh, you want to see the folder view? Oh.
Bids and stuff.
There we go. Alright, so, okay, so it does have a workspace form tests.
Oh, you know the greatest thing in the world.
Bin,
One of the
debug.
first rest areas in the
It's there.
my God.
It's right there. It's right where it's supposed to be.
And I'm up there at the top of the hill, and all of a sudden, beware of rattlesnakes.
So what happens when you press the debug button?
Shorts.
When I press the debug button on the test,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
launches that thing and tells me that it's broken.
Watch this enough.
Do you have a breakpoint?
Watch it.
No, it just opens the launch settings.json. Like it's this endless loop. Because it says that it can't find this.
25.
I'm over it. I'm like, oh, whatever.
Pay $1.
How do we open that again?
Huh, that's weird.
Extremely, yeah. So now
You sure there's not a test folder?
I'm sure there's not a what?
Go back to the folder view.
Pull everything. I'm gonna use my sapper.
Never mind. I thought it wasn't fun.
No, it's okay. I've already looked at it a couple times. I looked at it on the file system, like, but you can't see it.
Are you building for 2.1 or 3.0?
Potentially that could be the problem. Potentially, hold on.
What's the target?
Yeah, let me find the project file. It's 2.2. I can change it to 3.0. I mean, that's no big deal.
No, that's fine. 2.2.
But I did that because reasons.
You do, Vinny.
Oh no, kill it
That's
first.
great.
But even though I do this, now everything has to flip and
Let me go change
refresh.
the launch JSON.
Look, I actually died.
Let me go change the launch JSON as well.
Stop pinging
Yeah,
that.
see, that's too much flipping effort. Here we go.
Go change it back. It's fine. Let's just do right.
Except for everything works well.
Oh,
Oh, it did actually.
it worked as planned.
It's amazing. That's
Anyway, all right. Let me figure out how to. I'm gonna kill code. Yes, we're gonna add window capture. It's gonna be
5,000.
wider.
Well,
Oh, is that the room where you have to get everything around?
No, it's the room with all the people and the skellies.
All right, so we got wider up.
I do see Rider now.
Yeah, you-
So, have you figured out how to, like, okay, so these settings in Rider, do you know how to get it so that these are always defaulted? Because I have to change this, like, all the time.
Say what?
So, where my Explorer windows show up, like where my windows show up, can I set that as configuration? Do you know?
I don't know. Are you syncing settings?
Yes.
I would think that would be part of settings sync.
Well, I don't know if this is an actual settings to where you can lock in those windows.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't noticed because I haven't.
Yeah, you don't care. I get it.
Well, I'm so used to being on the left side of Visual Studio Code anyway. I'm okay with it over there.
Yeah, years ago I set up my Visual Studio windows this way, and I've just kind of been stuck like this. I prefer my Solution Explorer on the right and my unit testing.
Dude, I get it. I used to be the same way.
hers a lot.
So I'm like,
I get it. I've switched. So
Sometimes they
yeah, I know, I get it.
shit.
You found a new IDE you like, and you just conformed. That's exactly what I'm doing with Rider, so I get it. Okay, so now I should be able to right-click, debug unit test, and now if I go to the debug output,
You do not have a trinket on?
things should not suck. Oh, look at you fixing stuff. Making it work.
yep, because I'm awesome.
Yeah, you are awesome. That's what I keep trying to explain to you. Like, how...
Oh Lord, don't tell him that.
Oh, you hush! You hush!
Enough of that shit.
Look, he solves all the problems I can't. Like, what do you want from me? Oh, well, so that's all it took was looking at tasks correctly. So, okay, that makes sense. So now...
Clearly the guy coming at them, it was the
Let's go do this. Let's go be smart about life, and let's come down here and do internal class test operation, right? Because we want to verify that. No, we don't want the result. We want an actual operation.
Yep.
And that means this now probably needs to be virtual. Right, so you can override it and tell it to do whatever you want. And then in the test, operations key test, pin tab. Okay, so then, also then that means that this should work, right?
Who, what, where?
Observable from async.
It's true.
This is the same thing you're doing, so this should work too then, yeah? Let's see.
I don't know.
Right. That's what I'm like, I don't know either, so let's run it and see what the heck happens, because clearly, how would I know? Because like it gets weird sometimes when you mix async and observables, like specifically when you do like time delays in async. So like task.delay is the worst thing ever.
Task delay is awful.
Yes, it is.
I'm really surprised that there's not a solution for task delay. You know what? At Summit, I'm going to talk to Mads and be like, you get virtual.
You get a what?
Get virtual time.
We already have it.
Well, no, with observables, but I mean just with tasks. Like you would think that there would be a way to have like test synchronization context that you could actually just jack into and adjust when things should trigger.
I think that legitimately breaks the whole purpose of the DPO. Okay, so like this one didn't work, so obviously Rodney didn't do something right.
Oh,
And you notice it only ran 3 and then died, so what does that tell us? That tells us nothing. So were we not supposed to subscribe to this? Probably not.
Make sure you stop here, especially if it's on just.
okay.
Okay, and then maybe I don't need any of that. Maybe I just need to return. I just need to send this in, yeah?
Just know that his health will reset when we finish the
And maybe that's the problem? Maybe Rodney's too smart for his own good? That seems like a normal thing these days.
Oh, she's jealous of your proud of yourself again?
Yes, sir. Trying to
So it queues the first 3 and then stops.
Which one?
Can't do it.
This test. If like effectively the same thing.
Hell, she wouldn't even got out there shit. So
What's my wait method
try to
do?
keep them.
It does this.
Okay.
So it's potentially that this is the problem.
log in.
No, I jumped out.
But I don't know.
Oh, the task delay stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. So like technically what I would normally do, like even when I'm using tasks, what I end up doing is
Go back to the
There's
test.
knockback.
going back to the test.
You almost got it.
So I'm queuing it. So before I was subscribing to it, but we determined earlier that Rodney's stupid and he shouldn't do that. So
There we go.
I'm in queuing.
Yeah, so this test is going to complete because you're never waiting and all the.
You.
Say what?
You're never waiting until all the results happen, so XUnit shuts down the test fairly quickly.
Oh, that's that potential .NET memory leak that I've hit once or twice in my time.
Why we can't?
So what you're saying is I should do something like this.
You should throw. You should throw each observable into a list.
Oh, you're talking about truly creating a list of observables and then piping the observables out. So not adding the items themselves in the for each list, but adding the observables themselves in the for each and doing it that way.
Yeah, and you can still subscribe in the for each function trigger right away. And then you can just do observable dot. Or you can do yeah, observable concat or observable merge on as do observable merge on all of them, and then just do a for each await for each async.
I haven't ever seen one.
You want me to help you?
No, I think I get it. So what you're saying is do like observables equals some list of I observable of T. Yeah. Oh, we need to define T. So let's define T
Oh, you guys are
as
fighting.
int. Yeah.
Gotcha.
For this, it's int. New list. And then what you're saying is do this.
You gotta use that other one.
Put the observable in the list. To do
Last one.
dot add
I'm not sure you call it.
the observable thing. Right.
I mean, increase level.
Yeah, I'm right on.
It makes oh. No, that's right. This from async should return. Oh, it's returning a boolean. We've been through this, haven't we? I feel like I've done this.
with that, yeah.
Literally just did that, right? Jesus. And then what you're saying is in here. Okay, so then take all this out.
No. Add the enqueued observable.
Oh. So you're talking about doing this, add this. I get what you're saying. And then you're saying what I can do here at the end outside the for each is do like an observables dot.
No, you can still do the subscribe in here, just assign the value.
Subscribe to
Or you can do that here. I mean, it shouldn't matter. So do observables.merge or observable.merge. And give it the list of observables. No, outside of the for each.
That's what I said, and you were like, "No, you can do it."
No, well, shush. You don't. Whatever.
Hey, no, it should just be observables.merge. It should be fine. Oh.
Alright, open this room.
No. Because we've got a list of observables. We don't want to
No, dude, just
do
the
.merge.
static observable.merge.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Shouldn't the extension method cover it?
Maybe?
That's fair. Look, I accept those terms.
I don't know. I use a lot of the
Static stuff.
static
You're used
ones.
to it. I know.
RX, so
You're used to it. I know.
I think of it from that perspective, not the extension method perspective.
So
and then for chasing.
Generally, I go this route on stuff like merge and combine latest unless I'm doing it inline. Like unless I'm doing like a pipeline. Where like I'm in the middle of the pipeline.
And then instead of subscribe, do for each async.
Oh, no, Ann, I need you to get the noise.
For each async.
Keep tight.
Shoot.
And then you can await that, and the test should run.
Bonsai!
You just await the for each async. That is pretty gnarly.
And then you'll have to put in the log text that you're missing now.
Yeah, in the for each, right?
You can do the for each, or you can do it as a do off of the enqueued observable.
I'd probably be smarter to do it as the, I don't know.
To be more consistent with the other one, you probably do as the do. Like continue with was.
Yeah, but do we want to be consistent? I mean, I feel like observables are superior, so
Okay.
we should do superior things.
Whatever.
But I get you. You're saying I should do the debug dot right line. Let's just go grab codes. Oh, you're talking about this. Specifically this.
Yeah.
We got a smart one on our hand.
Damn it.
Because you already had that.
Right. Yeah, I get it. System underscore. And then we'll... That's a lot of junk right there. That's a lot happening. Okay.
Extra bracket, maybe. Did you get rid of it?
No, it's there's no
Alright,
red.
checking.
Yeah,
Let's
no, we're
check.
good. We're good. There's no red.
All right, now
What's
try it.
behind us? Yeah. That's coming for
So this is where I feel like
sheesh.
we should give it explicit like
So we have like 2 or 3 mages.
numbers, because that gets confusing, but it's not. Right, so it starts 2,000, 1,000, 2,000. 1,000 completes first. Then another 1,000 starts, yeah? Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
Then 2,000 completes, yep.
Yeah.
And because 2,000 completes, you start, yep. So all this works. All this is right. Okay, so it's just I didn't understand how to consume it properly.
Man, I still want to get the buffer in there.
But we can still get the buffer in there. I'm gonna commit this code real quick as is, so at least I have this, and then we can go look at the buffer if you really want to. So I found ZSH for a shell, and I don't think I'll ever bash again. Yeah. We already did add git commit dash m fix tests. All right. Okay. So you wanted to look at this buffer, and you're thinking about using the actual buffer?
The buffer without timing.
Elsa.
How do you expect to get away with that?
The hell?
Huh?
Huh? What?
How do you expect to get away with that?
Very carefully.
Well, obviously.
So the way buffer and window work, probably just make it.
Oh wait, you're back in the live show, aren't you?
Yep.
Damn it, you're gonna break all my shit.
Yep.
You and your window. You just been forcing this whole window thing since yesterday. It's like you refuse to not use it.
Okay. So
So no. No.
if I do that.
Okay, so I get what concat does, but I feel like there can be unintended side effects because you're not even time shifting sequences. You're like sequence shifting sequences with concat.
So did that work?
Huh?
I can't see VS Code now in live share.
Oh, let me get VS Code back. Here we go. Now the OBS wants this, and we're going to be done with that. Yes, we're done with that. And now we're going to add in window capture. We're going to go back to...
Guys.
Did we not save code? We didn't save code. Oh, no.
I haven't saved yet, no.
Not you.
Oh, you.
I created code as a source.
Oh,
And I thought I saved it, but I guess I didn't. Oh well. See, it's red and squiggly. Fix it.
But no outside
So,
intervention.
okay, so for
because it wants unit.
what does window do?
Oh, here it comes.
It's a buffer of observables.
Kick her ass.
Okay, so you want to say that in English?
Oh, something like this.
There you go.
Okay.
But now you don't need to select many because it's not expanded.
Oh man.
Because you're concatenating it, which is gonna put it all on one stream. So you don't need to select many.
That heel was there.
Yo, baton.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna stop you and tell you that you should probably quit while you're ahead because the original code was already confusing enough, but now you're literally just trying to hurt people's brains, namely mine.
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
What other purpose do you have for all of this extra code other than to kill my hamster?
They're stiff as a board.
I want to make it simple.
How is making it harder making it simpler?
Yes, we know. I survived and Kel died.
Okay, so the window you're doing where pause, where not pause. So oh my god, what the hell? What? Okay,
Hold
Add
on.
that.
no, because now I gotta go look at what window does because like you're just being ridiculous. Sir, this is nonsense. I call shenanigans.
Window.
No, not that kind of window. The other kind of window. Window. All the RX dots. What? What? Are you serious? Does it do what I think it does?
What?
I'm looking at the docs for window, and it says window periodically subdivides items from observable into observable windows and emits the windows rather than emitting the items. So it basically is like a group by?
Yeah.
Kind of?
Not really. Not grouping by anything.
Well, let me finish. It's grouping, but it's not necessarily grouping by anything. So it's grouping them, though.
Grouping over a period.
Right. So where buffer emits a list, window emits observable. Observable. Did my audio just kick the can?
No, you're fine. I'm looking at something.
Right. You're not paying any attention to me. You're already trying to solve this hellacious problem of your own making. All because you want to prove that you can.
I want to prove that this will work.
I know you do.
I know it will. I just don't know.
Well, I see what you're doing, right? So basically, okay, so I get it now, right? So you're saying, okay, give me everything up until one of these two things happens. So group together the pause and group together the unpause, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you are grouping by something. You're grouping by an observable, see?
Strike.
No, but it's not going to do what I want.
So
No.
I feel like this is like a segment from Chappelle, like when keeping it RX goes wrong.
Not trying to be quick, yeah, trying to invite.
I'm laughing. You don't have to.
Okay, so amidst the windows.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Off to you, man.
Serpentine shop.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
I feel like
That's
that's
magic.
probably appropriate. So if we know we want to go through process, well, actually, we kind of want to bypass process is the buffering code.
Yeah, we can get back. That's exactly why I abstracted it away into its own little function. So I was like, yeah, I can come back to that later.
So what we want is select our value. We don't actually really care about these values because they're units, right? So
Right. They're units.
Major
return.
No, you haven't converted them to units yet. You haven't done anything. No. All you've done at this point. Oh yeah, no. You changed worker to unit.
Yeah,
Sorry, yesterday it was daytime. Today it's unit.
Well, that was just for demonstration purpose.
No, I get it. I just brain stuck.
So if we
That run actually kind of. I don't.
I need
Alright,
urgent
so
unrest.
pause. So it's gonna
Getting ready for.
behave like a replay sub. So
Hold on. I thought you were doing Windows stuff. Where's the window?
no, Windows not going to work for what I want.
Well, I mean, just had a quest. Might need. Yeah.
So when you use like doors.
No,
Doesn't take
hold on.
until have the unintended side effect of once it happens, it never
Hold on.
unhappens. I'm just asking questions, so I know.
It does.
Okay.
Perhaps have to staff so they do like a priest or a Miko.
Yeah, that thing looks awesome.
They could actually staff.
But if you're doing it inside of Observable, where you re-enter,
The observable, it'll retick.
It
Yes.
restarts.
Yes, because it'll all redo the stuff.
yeah.
God bless. Okay, Mr. I'm so smart.
Okay, so we actually want to do. I think.
Oh, why me?
So we do pause.
Oh God.
IntelliSense is failing, so where it's true, and then we'll select.
X dot unit.
No, I don't actually really care about this guy.
I'm gonna while you're doing that, and because we're like in a
Come
live
in.
share, I can do stuff. I'm gonna do something real quick to help you out, or to help myself out, because
You want your signal thing, don't you?
yes, I do. It just makes my code feel clean. I don't
Okay.
like dirty code. Makes me feel
That's not right.
dirty.
Oh, there's a unit there.
Plus, it's a good marketing thing to be like, hey, look at this extension
Slap
library
established.
that does stuff that you can
I ain't bad.
use for free from rocket surgeons, courtesy of T on.
All right, so take pause. All right, so it's P.
It's in the observable, right? React.
Come ready? I jump.
P. Else. So if we're paused, return W.
And E.
I didn't do it. What? That was Ann.
Take until pause.
And
What'd I do?
All the nougats and none of
I
the guilt.
survived. That's what I did.
All right. Oh,
Okay, hang on. Kid pooped himself again.
Oh man. It's a shitty situation. This is the way.
I'm not.
dot
The weird one, retail.
ambiguous between.
You have your own toilet, maybe?
Calls ambiguous between the following properties.
I mean, they can't really call us.
Hold on, what? Do I
Let's see.
have sextant pulled in? Because if I do, that's going to be really weird. Oh, well, there we go. Didn't even need
Yeah,
that.
they got lucky yet. I don't know why.
Look at that.
Like the third nut over here.
The nut part's right.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to deprecate that in the next version of the library. I'm actually gonna do that tonight, probably before I go to bed. I love it when I break stuff, like simple stuff. Come to find out, I have the exact same extension method in two separate libraries that I use.
Exact same what?
So this .2 signal is defined in Sextant as well, and I need to remove it.
Oh.
Right? So I'm like, what do you mean ambiguous reference? No, it's not. Oh wait, yeah, it is.
It's... Okay. Hold on. Let's see.
You're the worst.
I guys started without.
You are the worst. So let me help you.
Windows started when the previous one was closed. Okay, so this will open a window immediately.
Yeah.
No.
You're back to Windows again. You
Shut up.
no, no. I will not. I will not.
Pretty impressed with that. One.
What the hell does collect do?
I don't know. Maybe
it's
like
memorable.
gathers things.
Are you counting the rats you're killing?
Oh, my
Just
24.
off context clues alone.
54.
He's probably sitting there like, Rodney, shut up. Shut the fuck.
What?
Buffer
You're
it.
right about now. I don't even. Wait, you said collect. I don't even see collect.
Dude, like,
Oh,
You take-
oh, it's collect. Dude, is that implemented in? Oh, it's a reducer.
spells.
At least they get engaged.
Okay, so yeah, so collect reduces it, which I don't think is what you want.
It makes
No.
sense to repair though.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised you ain't read yet.
Alright, does that work?
Actually, allow me your
Select is still balking.
What does it say?
pants.
Hover over it.
I'm trying.
Or chat.
Try harder.
Belt's about to go.
I'm trying the hardest.
We shouldn't be.
It can't infer the usage. So your buffer returns something different than your take until does.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, you're good. Again, I feel like concat has unintended side effects.
Concat doesn't have unintended side effects. Concat only has unintended side effects if one of your observables that you're
he's on
concatting
fire.
against complete.
Oh yeah, the interior.
Because concat will do everything in order of completion.
We'll do everything in order of completion, right?
Yes, until completion. If an observable never completes, concat will never complete.
Right. My point. My point is that it's taking one stream and sticking it on the end of another stream. Yes.
Yeah,
It's resisted.
it's
making-
serialized.
so stream 1, stream 2. Stream 1 will always complete before stream 2
Something
goes. Right.
Yes, but in this case, all I'm doing is literally observable.
I'm not harping on this case. I'm not,
could.
Missile stuff.
I'm not harping on this case. I'm asking the question.
Yeah, no,
Because-
but they're the same thing.
I'm trying to grok stuff. You know.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay, so theoretically,
Jesus. Theory he gives me.
I didn't fucking
Taller than
resist
this boat.
it. God damn it.
So, theoretically,
See? Just like that.
Okay. You do the merge, current process. So you're doing it on the pause?
Oh.
Yes.
Bunch of scrubs in this group.
so when pause comes along,
Jeez, I just got
and this
a
always
whole
has a
lot.
When I
So
went
it'll
right
always
outside,
happen
we figured
first.
out the hair. You
So
have
if
that
we're
trick,
paused,
right?
we buffer,
It's in the bay.
and we just buffer until we're unpaused.
Yeah, but Ann ain't got no tail.
Right. So this closes the buffer.
He said
Mhm.
dry.
This flattens the buffer,
Mhm.
and then if
My
we are
weapons work 'cause all
if
the
we are
hair.
not, we just take everything until we are paused.
I'm like,
I'll try it. Try it. See if the test work.
I don't think it's gonna work, but
Try
because
it.
we have hey,
Try it. Try it.
you know what? I'm getting there. If you would let me get to the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's the point I was trying to make. But you were all like, "Do it, do it."
you
Yeah.
got caught clicking times. Okay?
I'm gonna go bring up. Oh, I can just hide it. Haha, hide it.
And then dispose.
See, I'm learning OBS. I'm so smart. is, is that what I think it is?
Huh?
Was that Tammy
Yeah, right.
cheering me on?
What? What?
Did you
Oh, she's
cut
not
a
paying
wrist?
any attention. Never mind.
Yeah.
She's not paying any attention.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
So you mean to always make it hot? Yeah. All right.
All right, so we got Ryder and the things. And now what you want me to do is do the something that we just did. So we just did this. This all worked. So we're going to do this and we're going to debug it. And we're going to get rid of this.
No. My frost trap. That's what happened.
So what you want to do is you want to place a frost the stairs to the left side. You're going to shoot a square. Hold through it.
I don't see the output window. Oh, there it goes.
Christmas card. Yes.
You're gonna totally get the results like an hour before I get them.
Oh, yeah, I could always just open up a screen share. You want me to go live on Discord?
Oh no, you're live on Twitch. It's fine. Oh, it's not complete, is it?
I was
Nope.
flipped.
Aw.
Nope.
What did I get wrong?
All of it. All of it's wrong. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on, but I do know that it's not completing. And eventually .NET will say, hey, I'm out of memory. Come back later.
I don't know what he's got.
Yeah, you broke the thing. What'd you break?
I lived.
Oh well. There is a way to do it. I'm convinced.
I don't
I'll
doubt you.
I'll let you reset and go back to your code.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't care. You look. This is all up on GitHub. So if you want to pull it and break it, feel free.
I'm just not smart. Figure this one out.
Right. You're just not smart. Huh? Like.
Smart enough, I said.
Oh. Okay. Mr. Materialize.
Oh.
Did I just give you the answer?
I did. I gave you.
Oh.
Shit.
I was almost proud of myself for like a half a second.
Those are nice.
But
It's
yeah,
the
no,
buffer.
like I'm gonna take all of this stuff and create a timer service and basically test time shifting sequences. So I've actually
Here, I got
oh,
3.
that's a rib page.
So what's happening is the buffer. No, but we're not paused.
Nice.
Initially, we're not paused. You don't pause it, right? Yeah, you don't.
Should
It
you have
shouldn't be
to?
paused initially, but
Yeah.
you might
So
have
this
done
is-
something to make it pause. So
No. Did.
Thank you.
Yeah, those bracelets or those hand guards.
so this was my concern about the unintended side effect, but I get what you're saying. That's happening inside. No, why would you do connect instead of ref count?
My bow is busted the hinge.
Huh?
Why would you do connect instead of ref count?
Because while the subscription in here disconnects, I want to keep this going.
Sorry, Cal, I feel bad.
I see how.
Okay.
Because this will drop references
Yeah.
momentarily while it swaps.
Yeah, okay.
You used to let me die.
Right, because it's inside the select.
I wish it was that good.
Okay, let's pausing, pause, where. Just for my sanity, I want to do that. Okay, so I need to go look at the mouse down sec.
You need to look at what?
The
Yeah,
mouse
turkey.
move example I've used a lot. That's for myself.
Now, there's no spread.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Drag and drop, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Because this is very, very
I'm sure the mirror is good for
reminiscent
some.
of that.
The biggest difference between that is that isn't that when the mouse drop. Well, I guess it's pretty much the same. Yeah, you're right because it's all within context. If you do the take until within the proper context, when the observable resets, then it doesn't matter. So
There's the added thing of we actually events.
Act the kitty.
Doing
That's
what?
right.
We actually want to observe the events when we're not waiting anymore. So that's where it's falling apart for me in my head. So
well, if you could explain to me up to where we are, I might be able to help you get past it. But like, I don't quite see exactly what you're doing. Like, I
Hold
can't.
on.
They're nice. If just.
So
Dude,
Got a chance.
And the
on
mail.
pause.
You should probably grab the skin of shadow. It's using some tailoring patterns.
They're working. By the way.
What was that? Oh no, you got it working. All right.
It's not like the
Okay.
spellpower one.
So
No, I don't think so. Well, yeah, it is.
Paul,
Yeah, it is. It's in the shadow.
So pretty.
I'll do it. He's out there all sassy. It is pretty over there.
Alright, let's go touch his butt.
He touches butt. I'll.
Watching turns around.
so when we pause.
Just when he gets cursed.
That could work. Okay. So when we pause,
Guess I'm thinking.
Go.
So I'm gonna stop you here and tell you that I think the other way was quote unquote better, only because this is starting to look more like the code that I wrote that I know is not as sophisticated as what you already wrote.
shush it.
And just.
Yep.
Just shush it.
Okay. Oh,
No, how about you explain to me what's going on inside your head?
I'll try and
Because this don't make no sense.
I has it.
Shush it. Shush.
Oh,
No, so I'm trying to figure out how to do the buffer the way I want. So the way buffer works, as we used it here with just closings, what happens is when you call it, it creates a buffer immediately, and then when the closing sector hits, it closes it and opens it again.
No.
Right? So you always are buffering. You're always when using.
have anything to
Um,
Right.
I still feel like buffer is needed. Well, no, maybe. No. Oh, maybe. Maybe scan.
Scan?
Well,
Okay, I looked at scan the other day for something along these lines.
Yes, scan. I think what I really want.
Hold on, let me go look at the doc so I can call you on your bullshit.
So you can what?
So I can call you on your bullshit.
You can call me on my bullshit.
Yeah.
Call me on my bullshit. Do it. I dare you.
I'm trying. But you might be right. Apply a function to each item sequentially and emit each successive. Ooh, maybe because scan is an accumulator function, yes.
Yeah, scan is accumulator, but it doesn't wait for completion.
Guess that's the other.
Wait,
This is what I want. This is what I want.
Wait. It's an accumulator function that doesn't wait for completion.
That's correct.
So it doesn't wait for the completion of the previous task before it handles the next one.
It happens every on.
Just,
Every on next. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And the accumulator is a list, so you're just. Oh.
I'll be trapped.
It's not supposed to work. It's not supposed to work.
I don't have any left.
Is it skip until?
Shit's kind of fun.
What have we made?
Ah, here. Hold on.
What am I holding for?
Well, mine wasn't bad.
It's the Justice League guy.
Take last. No.
Still trying to get your pants away?
only slightly.
Did you say worn or warm?
Take a love it.
I kind of hurt myself.
Right? I mean, it works.
So the problem I'm having right now is every time scan goes through, it emits as well.
A little.
So it emits the list.
Can we suppress the notification?
Back and naked.
Good night.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, but you said it emits the list. What do we care if it emits the list? Just don't take it.
That was kind of the epitome of that shit right there.
I really just want to take the last one, I guess.
And I was really kind of out there when she was coming. Stop.
Okay, so when we pause, we will scan, taking the last item, and then when we unpause, we just pass that through. And so this will be
Dang it.
Oh, silly.
And he'll tell me this. What the hell? He's bitching about me having a bunch of shine here.
Probably one of the pre-sealers.
I'm like, why though?
Because they're frustrated. They want their epic. You're getting all yours, but they're
I have nothing to do with drops.
So I'm gonna tell you, I don't like this way as much, only because like I'm wrestling with the concept of a start, a pause, and a resume.
There was
Where
nobody
start
to
would always start it from the beginning.
shorter.
Resume would pick it up from where the timer left off.
And then secondly,
Now, granted, that's a different use case, but this seems more.
and if they really want to bitch, I bought.
Take until unpause, select. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing?
I have no idea if this is gonna work. Absolutely no fucking idea.
Okay, because I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like, it went from like code that made sense to like, what the shit is this?
No, I still have
So basically,
2 out of 8.
yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, okay.
All right. So
Because if I'm
basically,
not mistaken,
what
I
it
don't
is we have our unpaused state where we just basically flow everything through. Right. So we will
This hunter
every
name
time
is
we're
Han.
unpaused.
I've seen.
When we're paused, we'll grab everything, select it. We'll take the last one until we're unpaused. So, like the part that I'm having an issue with here,
No, she's on the top performance. Why wouldn't she?
I'm trying to like what will happen with this take last. Take
We
last
should
actually
see
do what
all
I'm
the time.
thinking.
Yeah, it should take the last.
It should take the last elements at the end of the sequence.
Right, and the last one at the end of the sequence will be the last accumulated list. Should be
This
the full
should
list.
complete it,
He was like, some.
and this will take the last. Map those out, so that we just get all of the items.
Yeah, but see, like now you got to put this in a fucking. So like, okay, now I'm gonna fuck with you. Hold on, we're gonna just. I'm gonna swap some stuff up. Keep going.
No, I'm good. I'm done. It's working.
No, it's not. Hold on. Because you're killing me.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever honestly be. Frankly, I don't really
No,
wanna be.
no,
Yes.
that won't work.
Why won't it?
No. Because unpause is right here.
But I definitely want to be the best we can be. And
You changed the meaning of unpause.
Right, like I don't even care, and that's what really got me. I'll tell
So
you
you're
what,
saying if I move all of the composition up here, it's gonna break everything?
this Sean-
Yes, because unpause and pause are used inside of each. This is mouse down. This is mouse up.
Okay.
And this is mouse move.
Somebody still
Okay. Okay. I still think that could be cleaner, but okay. Okay, fine. I will listen to you.
Try it. Let's see
Nope.
if this works.
It's okay. You got it. Oh my god, you're doing 2 fucking merges. Merge.
I
Merge.
do. I'm
Merge.
jealous.
Merge. Oh,
You don't like merges?
my poor little brain. How many mergings are you gonna do? Like, this is like all of the merge.
Well, I can't concat because they're not gonna ever.
No. Yeah, no, you definitely don't want to concat.
And the other merge is just because you're the one that's like, I only want to do.
You know?
Oh! I was gonna ask you a question. That's why I actually asked you on Discord earlier. When are you gonna be
When am I gonna be where?
in Seattle?
I get there the 12th, I think?
Because I was looking at flights. Okay, I was looking at the 12th.
yeah, 30 more.
12th or the 11th?
That's a lot.
bad.
Let me get my phone. Let me pull up my calendar.
Dude,
I don't know where my phone is. It's probably in my bedroom.
I want that chromatic resistance enchant. 5+ to all.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's just too bad Ann didn't get one.
It's okay.
Okay, so you're asking me the question.
The frost one?
The answer is I'll be in on the 12th, that night. So I come in the 12th. I'm there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before the summit.
Like a
It's good for mages, yeah.
And then you're or something.
I'm sorry, what?
And then you're leaving
My sword
the
to drop
20th?
again.
Yes, the 20th.
Get it off in.
And I've got hotel booked for those extra days. I got to go back and look at my reservation if I was smart enough to get 2 queen beds, but you're welcome to bunk.
Yeah, I need that off and from, yep.
Yeah, hopefully you get your VP and you get into the sun.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, that's the only hotel that I haven't like booked is that. So.
Or how much those things
No,
cost.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, me
Hope
too.
you get in there.
It's not bad.
Only
Maybe
one
like
flight
100 or 200.
that I want.
I'd buy
That doesn't
it.
make any sense. I guess just because I'm looking at just Delta.
All right, we're gonna try this.
Sweet, let's do it. I kind of want to do a hacker
The Hackfest.
fair.
So how does that work? Is it like?
No, not the hack fest. I'm talking like flights.
Oh, you're talking flights. I was like,
Yeah.
what is he talking about?
Where is it going?
Which one are we doing? Do something async. Debug the unit test.
and
Took what? Took what?
It's too bad.
Is it working?
Price on YouTube.
Is it failing?
Not looking at the debug output. It started a thread.
Yeah, all I see is loading module.
Yeah, it started a thread and exited a thread. It didn't do much anything.
Oh well. I tried. I'm going to bed.
Not a problem. Thank you for your time, sir.
No problem. Talk to you later.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
sushi.